Now with this week's Look at Sports is Jess Burton. And Jess, there's a lot going on this week, so I'll let you get right to it.
All right, thanks, John. There were some great games to talk about this week, and many of our teams are still undefeated, which is always awesome to talk about. One of those teams is the boys cross-country team, which is 2-0, and on the 24th, they beat Gloucester 21-40. AJ Ernst placed first with a time of 14 minutes, 54 seconds, and the Magicians had 8 of the top 10 finishers. The girls cross-country team is also 2-0 and also beat Gloucester, but by a different score, 27-31. Sarah Oliver placed first in 17 minutes 56 seconds, and the Magicians held all places 5th through 10th to squeak out the win. The volleyball team is a league-leading 6-0 and hasn't surrendered a game to an opponent in their last 4 matches. On the 24th, the girls beat rival Swampscott 3-0 with big days from Abby Settlemeyer, who posted 4 blocks, Emma Bushman, who had 15 assists, and Jenny Norcross, who had 6 kills. We covered this match on MHTV, and you can see it Saturday, October 3rd at 1 p.m., brought to you by our community partner, National Grand Bank. The girls had 2 more shutout wins following the win against the Big Blue. They beat Revere the following night 3-0 and got 12 kills from Eve Rice, 16 assists from Katie Pierce, and 10 aces from Mandy Dumais. And they finished up their week on the 29th against Beverly, beating the Panthers 3-0 again, and another solid performance by Mandy Dumais, who had 15 digs. The field hockey team improved to 4-2-1 for the season by winning both of their games this week. The girls pummeled out-of-conference Everett 7-2, getting their 7 goals from 7 different players, which is great to see the unselfish play there. And that win may have been exactly what they needed to get the season on track, because they followed it up with a shutout of the Saugus Sachems 3-0. Caroline Driscoll scored twice for the Magicians, and Mariah Elder posted the other goal. MHTV covered this game thanks to our community partner, National Grand Bank, and we will replay the game for you Monday, October 5th at 7:30 p.m. and again Saturday, October 10th at 1 p.m., so make sure you tune in to catch the action. The golf team split their matches this week and are currently 4-3. On the 24th, the Magicians shot just better than the Winthrop Vikings for a 47-25 win, but then they lost to Saugus 38.5 to 33.5, which is their first loss, MHS's first loss to any Saugus team so far this fall. The boys soccer team had a lousy week, losing both their games and falling to 4-2-2. They lost to a subpar Revere team that they could have beat 2-0 and then fell victim to the Beverly Panthers, getting both of their goals from Lucas Copperman in a 3-2 defeat. The girls soccer team is still undefeated and continues to look unbeatable, but not just unbeatable, it looks like opposing teams will consider it a win if they can just score a goal. Goalkeeper Lauren Unterborn has only allowed 3 goals through 8 games this season, and she continued to be lights out this week. The girls demolished Revere 8-0 with 2 goals apiece by Sarah Cullen and Olivia Eddy, and then they shut out Beverly a few nights later 3-0, getting goals from Rory Schauder, Megan Cronin, and Gabrielle Marks. Unterborn and the girls have shut out opponents for 3 straight games, have 5 overall shutouts, and have outscored the opposition 40-3 this season. And the football team improved to 2-1 in a thriller under the Friday night lights. It took overtime for MHS to beat Danvers 29-23 in a game that was close for most of the night until Marblehead seemed to pull away in the second half on 2 defensive touchdowns. A Craig Nolan 40-yard pick 6 and a 42-yard fumble return by Eric Brown. But Danvers came back to tie it, and in overtime, the MHSD came up big again, forcing a fumble at the goal line, which Harry Craig recovered. 2 plays later, Garrett Keogh found Manning Sears in the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. And this is one you won't want to miss, so make sure you tune into the game when we replay it here on MHTV Saturday, October 3rd at 2:30 p.m., brought to you, as always, by our community partner, National Grand Bank. That's all the time we have for Headliner Sports today. I'm Jess Burton. John?
All right, thanks a lot, Jess, and that concludes this week's Headliner. I'm John Caswell, and on behalf of the entire news team here at MHTV, I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a good week. We'll see you next time.